Yes, guys, Wrestlemania here, and in today's video, we're going to be jumping into Jey Uso's road to WrestleMania. So, without further ado, let's get into it. In this first chapter, we're just going to be going into Bron Breakker versus Jey Uso at Bash in Berlin, which at the time of release, I believe is tomorrow. And we're going to finally find out whether Jey Uso can win his first singles championship. But Bron is a strong champion, and we can't forget that. Having only had the championship for a month, how likely it is that WWE book him to lose it is the main question. But I think it's possible, seeing as though they might play it off as Bron not being experienced, and Jey being very experienced, and this will cost Bron the match. This will be a high-paced match, as this is where both superstars thrive, and the match will start in the champion's favour, as Bron manages to get himself bouncing off the ropes, and we all know this is where he thrives. He picks up speed and gives Jey a clothesline, which turns him inside out. The pace of the match slows down now, with Bron taking advantage of Jey being on the floor, kicking at him and doing multiple arm attacks as he gets over to the corner, and he waits for Jey to get to his feet. He looks for the spear, but Jey managed to jump it. Bron bounces back against the ropes, looking for a spear again, but Jey manages to get there first, hitting the spear. Jey struggles to crawl to Bron and covers, but Bron kicks out. Jey picks himself up and goes to the top rope. He looks for the Uso splash, but Bron gets the knees up. They both get to their feet very slowly and start to trade blows, but Jey, with the crowd behind him, starts to get 2 hits for Bron's 1. He gets Bron in the corner, and Bron gets to his feet, and he hits a spear, but he doesn't just stop there. He wins the match with a top rope Uso splash, gaining his first ever singles title. With the emotions riding so high, what happens at next Monday Night Raw? After Bash in Berlin, Jey goes to the ring midway through the show, cutting a promo as the new Intercontinental Champion. Roman Reigns comes to the ring and Jey drops the mic, ready to fight. Out of pure instinct, this is what Roman's drove him to do. However, Roman says there's no need to be afraid, and he's here simply to congratulate him, saying he's proud of his cousin, and the two men share a heartfelt moment, which sadly is cut short by Solo Sikoa and the Tongas. They all storm the ring, but Jey and Roman hold their own. After the bloodline retreats, Jey and Roman shake hands as a sign of respect and brothership between each other. On SmackDown, the OTC comes to the ring and starts cutting a promo, until the new bloodline comes out, rushes the ring. Solo watches as the other 3 members of the bloodline rush the ring and fight Roman. Roman manages to fight off Tongaloa, but the numbers game makes him lose this. However, Jey marches to the ring to fight off the other men, hitting Solo from behind with a chair, but again the numbers game loses, and the brawl ends badly for both men. This feud continues to cause mayhem over both brands, and so both general managers of the show say these 2 tag teams will settle it at Bad Blood, literally getting rid of their bad blood. But which 2 will Jey and Roman face? It is decided that they will face the tag champs, Tongaloa and Tama Tonga. The match is that they will face the tag champs, Tongaloa and Tama Tonga. The match is an all-round disappointment, as Jey and Roman lose due to Solo having interrupted, costing them the match. As well, Jey and Roman didn't get their hands on Solo, which is why they wanted to do this in the first place. So it was proposed that all the bloodline take them on at Survivor Series, War Games. But the 2 need a partner of 2, so they decided on 2 of Roman's biggest enemies recently. However, with Roman being a changed man, they all accept War Games. Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes versus the new bloodline. The match is a very good one, with all hell being let loose, and finally a breakthrough, as Solo tries to hit the Samoan spike on Cody, but Roman catches him with a spear before he can get it off. And there it is. The rest of the bloodline members laid out. 1, 2, 3. The final War Games elimination. Jey Uso now has to defend his title. He's gone so long neglecting this title that he's so wanted, so he has to defend. And Gunther has recently been in a rivalry with the two ex-members of Imperium. But they turned on each other, and Gunther can now finally set his eyes towards gold. But with Randy Orton beating him a few times now, he has to go back to his roots, the Intercontinental Championship. So Gunther asks Jey for a match at the Royal Rumble. But this is stopped before Jey can even answer by Adam Pearce, saying no, he cannot, as Bron Breakker is owed an opportunity at the title. Gunther proposes a match against Bron. The winner gets a WrestleMania match against main event Jey Uso. Bron marches to the ring, shakes Gunther's hand and accepts that match. The two will have a number one contender match at the Royal Rumble. The match starts quickly with Bron taking an early lead with a series of clotheslines and spine busters, but Bron makes a vital mistake, trying to chop Gunther. Gunther then floors Bron with a chop of his own, and now Gunther rallies, and in the end, after a well-fought battle between the two, Gunther comes out victorious. After his win, he points up towards Jey Uso in his suite and says, "I'm coming for you." Jey and Gunther have a rivalry building, and by WrestleMania, the heat going into the match is riding high, as all of the history between the two comes to its climax. Here, the match starts at a slower pace, Gunther keeping it slow, because this is where he does his best, chopping away at Jey, and Jey looks hopeless. Gunther hits a powerbomb on Jey, looking to end the match. He picks Jey up again with another powerbomb. Just as he waits for Jey to stand up to deliver the final powerbomb, the trilogy, the third one, the music hits. It's Jimmy. He hasn't been seen for so long, and he comes to the aid of his brother, hitting Gunther with a super kick and an Uso splash. He manages to do this before Kaiser can stop him. Those two brawl ringside while Jey gets to his feet, just before Gunther, giving him time to get ready to give Gunther a spear. And with that, Jey covers 1, 2, 3 and retains the Intercontinental Championship.